Good morning. This is CSN News. We got breaking news. The mayor of Pomona, we have been told that Mayor Nova Henry has been considering a run for President of the United States in 2028. Now, neither his office nor his campaign said that he will run for president in 2028. Neither his office nor his campaign put out a statement saying that he will run for president in 2028. We have been reaching out to his office and to his campaign. Neither of them has put out a statement yet. And we have been reaching out to him directly, and he hasn't put out a statement except that last YouTube post about neighbors and friends in Pasadena. These are just rumors, but we have been hearing that until but we have been hearing rumors that he is planning to run for the city council or state senate or run for mayor once again. We asked his office. Haven't heard back. We asked his campaign. Haven't heard back. We asked him directly and haven't heard back. So but Spirit Airlines, they now filing bankruptcy for the second time. They got so many mad customers, mad at them. It's just ridiculous. And 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 it's just, you know, out of control. This country is out of control because the president now is saying that he wants to end the Iranian war. That he wants to end the Iranian war. And that's good. That's good. That's great. You should not have never you shouldn't have ever started this war in the first place. Now you say you want to be a great man, and you said you want to be a great man like all the other great men. George Washington, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, and all of them. You said you want to be like. You said you want to be a great man like all of them. But great men knew. Great men knows not to antagonize a dictatorship like Iran, like North Korea, like Russia, like China. And like all these other dictatorships that we have in the world. Great men knows not to antagonize them because they know that these dictatorships are little petty men who want nothing but to cause harm and destruction towards a country, towards everybody. You know, now he say he wants to be an astronaut. Now he say he want to be an astronaut. What else you want to be? What else do you want to be? You know? Do you want to be Vladimir Putin's dog? Do you want to be President Putin's puppy? I mean, I mean, come on, an astronaut. Come on, an astronaut. It's not. It's not. It's not for you. I mean, neither is being president is for. Neither is being president of the United States. An astronaut and the presidency of the United States are not for you, Donald Trump. And all of the other things, the Republicans in Congress are becoming unbearable, strictly unbearable for our country right now. This is, let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. the governor race, the governor's race, the governor's race that's happening here in California, here in California, and in Michigan, and in Virginia, and all these other states in the United States. It's really critical at this time. Utah, the governor's race that's happening in Utah is very critical. The governor's race that's happening in Alaska is really critical. Nearly all these elections, midterms elections that's happening this year is really critical. So, it's a really critical time right now. Right now. Critical time. Just like the homeless crisis. It's just disappointing. We you know, the politicians, the Republicans in Congress, and the American people has failed the homeless population of this country. Because it's their job to not only care for the homeless situation, not just to care for the homeless population of this country, but to safely and reassuredly get housing for the unhoused. Los Angeles is the number one. It's the number one. It's the number one. Is the number one. It's number one. It's the number one city that has the homeless crisis bad. Very, very badly. Pomona too. And all of these other cities in California has the homeless crisis very, very badly. This is a national contrasty. This is a national catastrophe. This is a global and economic and national issue of all time. This is a national and global and national issue of all time. This issue right here is the number one global, national, and global issue of all time. basketball star, basketballs, bas- the basketball game last night was a total and complete disaster. Because you had the other opposing team going up, after another opposing team, and not one player got a shot to put the ball in the net. Not one player. So it's a catastrophe. This issue is the number one issue to basketball fans. This is the number one issue. Basketball fans in Pasadena thinks that it's a total catastrophe of the basketball fans in Pasadena thinks that it's a total and complete disaster to be a basketball fan this morning. And great news. Most of the residents in Pasadena that was impacted by the wildfires last year, some of them got their house built back up. While there are some of them that it still is getting built it back up, and Altadena 5 bedrooms in Altadena, some 5 bedrooms in Pasadena, still getting their houses built back up because it was burnt down due to the wildfire of LA County last year. And we would like to thank all the nonprofit organizations. We would like to thank all the nonprofit organizations here in California and in Pasadena. We would like to say thank you for your extraordinary service to the community of California and to the community of Pasadena and to every community in the whole state of California. So we would like to say thank you. When I spoke to the 5 bedrooms last year, they told me that all their belongings was burnt down in the fire. But only, but, but I'm going to say something. I'm so happy that the fire victims got out immediately when the fire hit. I'm so glad that they didn't stay in the house while the house was on fire getting their belongings. But I'm so glad that their mothers, that their fathers, that their brothers, that their sisters, that their cousins, that their aunties, that their uncles got out when they did, and not gotten their belongings, because you can literally go out and replace all the belongings that you because you can literally go out and replace all the belongings that you lost in the fire, but you can't replace your family. But you can't replace your family. So I'm I'm so glad that the fire victims got all their family out of the house while the house was on fire, and did not grab their belongings. Did not grab their belongings, because you can replace your belongings, but you can't replace your family. That's the number one that you can't replace is your family. Is your family. You can never replace your family. Even if your family gets on your nerves, you can't replace your family. Your family is unreplaceable. Your family is unreplaceable. But I am sorry about your belongings in your house and your houses getting burnt down in the fire last year. And thank you to the first responders who responded very, very quickly to the fire last year. Thank you. Thank you for your extraordinary service. Former Fire Chief Kristen Clary. Thank you. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Chief Clary. Thank you, Chief Kristen Clary, for your extraordinary service and your extraordinary actions on that day. Thank you. Thank you, Fire Chief Clary. Thank you. Thank you to all of our first responders. All right. This has been CSN News. This has been CSN News Morning with Noah Henry. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. This has been CSN News Mornings with Noah Henry. Thank you for watching. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at CSN News Networks. Thank you. And I will put it in my descriptions below. Thank you.